Hello y'all, welcome to part 7 of my United States of America Monarchist Path playthrough in the Hearts of Iron 4 mod Novum Vexillum. Do be aware I am also using a submod called Novum Vexillum Global Conflict. And in part 6 we pushed pretty hard down south and we annexed Mexico as well as all of Central America. And at this point in time, I'm going to cancel this focus here, Royal Armed Forces, and instead complete, say, attack Canada. And once that focus is done in 70 days, we'll have a war goal on our Canadian neighbors. Also in part 5, well part 6, I didn't mention this, but the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, who is fascist for some reason, they attacked the anarchist, well, the Korean Anarchist Federation, who we were guaranteeing, so now we're at war with Kim Jong-il. That's something that's going on I'll have to deal with later, but our focus right now is Canada. And we have a research slot available. Let me scroll down here in the naval technology. I want to get landing craft done. We'll start researching it anyway. That started now. And let me get, say, what can I research here? Research, that's way too far out. No, that ain't going to work. That isn't going to work. Let me see. Let's research modern machinery too. It is 2003. This is a 2004 tech. So it should all be fine. And we can modify our government now. Let's not worry about this too much. Let me get a war industrialist, even though they will drift us towards a certain ideology. But I mean, we have a advisor, a political advisor, who does nothing but get us political support for monarchism. So hopefully they can cancel that out and keep the House of Trump the most powerful party, the most powerful political entity in the USA. So let me look around here. Where is it? I'm trying to find a war industrialist. I need a war industrialist. Where are we at? There's so many advisors. So very many advisors. Oh my goodness. Okay, actually, can I find them? Forget it, just forget it. I had to go back and look later. Free dockyards, I can use one dockyard on something. Build more ships, please. Build more convoys, perhaps. Yes, do that. And modify government once more. Okay, I'm just going to pick one guy out of random here. So let's pick James Comey for higher encryption. That will have to do for now. And we have 2 army groups ready to strike at Canada. Even though they are having to get into position, they got to go all the way from Central America to the border we have with Canada. And there was just a coup in Indonesia. There's now a monarchy in power there, which is very interesting. And they're guaranteeing so many countries. That is crazy. They're guaranteeing the Philippines, Mongolia, Malaysia, Laos, and the Democratic People's Republic of Korea for some reason. And that was some event there about a news company. And for this invasion, we're going to be pushing from the east and the west, and hopefully that should be enough to just defeat the enemy. Also, there was a nuclear test in the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. I'm not going to bother to defend Detroit and Buffalo in this upcoming conflict because I want them to serve as distractions for the few Canadian divisions that push into those areas. And while that is going on, they won't be able to respond as well as they could to a offensive taking place against Ottawa, Montreal, Toronto, and Quebec. And how much longer do we have? We have about less than 40 days now, is that right? And the People's Republic of China, there's also a coup in Ghana. The People's Republic of China declared war on the Republic of India. And the thing is there, China has its own it has a faction called the Shanghai Pact. India does not have a faction, but they have tons of manpower. But to be fair, both China and India just have tons and tons of divisions. Although I think the Chinese, the People's Republic of China, outnumbers India. So India is not going to have a very fun time, especially in this border part of their territory near Bangladesh. Like, where is this? Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. The Chinese are actually advancing pretty hard there. And that is rough, so yeah, that's happening. There's also some clashing going on in Tibet, what could be called Tibet anyway. We have some unassigned divisions here. Bring this new division we have recruited to Army 1, who is with Army Group 1, and they are on the Western Front. And can we start this, please? Okay. When this focus gets to about 1 day before it's done, I'm going to slow down time just to make sure no nation from out of nowhere starts guaranteeing Canada and gets us into more wars than we need to be in. So our only real target here is Canada, no one else. I just gotta wait a couple more days, then I'm gonna slow down the in-game speed, and oh my goodness gracious, slow it down now, slow it down. And I think Mauritania just got defeated in a war. They lost to Senegal earlier in this playthrough. They lost a state here, they lost a state there, and at this point Mauritania has lost 2 wars. They still have a country, even though they were, I think they were reactionary, then they were libertarian, now they're social democrat. They're really having a lot of changes in government in like the last 4 years. Speed up time for a moment. Okay, we're done. Are we ready? Declare war now. And here we go. So Canada versus the American Empire. Let's roll in and attack hard. We have tons of divisions doing what they need to do. Please take Edmonton and Calgary. Go for Calgary, please. Get through Lethbridge and Medicine Hat. Interesting name for a city or a town. Very memorable, that's all I can say. The Republic of Sudan declared war on the Ethiopian Empire, and the Ethiopian Empire defeated Eritrea in a war, I believe. Okay, no, they're still in the war, but Ethiopian Empire is now fighting on 2 fronts. They are a monarchy, and that is something that is going on in East Africa. Keep pushing, please. Take this area here, come on. Capture this area, capture Toronto, capture Kitchener, which I think may have been named Berlin back in the days of World War I, but they renamed it because the Canadians were at war with the German Empire, and that's just some random trivia I have off the top of my head. But we have captured that city. It's going to be part of the American Empire soon. Take back Detroit and Buffalo, please. Where's the main fighting at this point? We took a lot of Western Canada. We are going to have to take, let's take Edmonton. Yeah, we're right outside Edmonton. Capture that. I'm not going to complete any focuses right now on assigned division. Okay, there's Canada. They're down, so pass, pass, pass. Take all states. Take all states. There we go. In turn. Done. And we now control all of North America, really. And right now, let's complete the focus. Pressure Denmark for Greenland. And once we complete this focus, that will take 70 days. We will become the owner and controller of Greenland, and then after that, we'll do a focus that will give us a war goal in Iceland, so we can just assert our dominance in the Atlantic Ocean. So get this division here, bring them around. And what I'm going to do probably is have one army stationed, well, one army tasked with invading the Icelandic people. Go to St. John's here in Newfoundland, please. Armor Group 1, you're going to go over to Korea, where we're going to try and defeat the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. The Korean anarchists have made some progress against them, but the Democratic People's Republic of Korea just has a very massive army. So it looks like they are having some problems, so let's go help them out. And let's build some military factories in the USA. Just build tons, well, in the American Empire, build a lot of military factories. We were building nuclear reactors on a massive scale. We still sort of are, but at this point we have plenty of them, and we're getting like 3% production speed a day, which is very fast. And let's unlock integrated support, send the military forces where they need to go. And let me bring some planes over. Do we have any close air support? I mean, strategic bombers, bring them around, send them to Korea, please. Have these strategic bombers operate here. And considering how big our arsenal of nuclear bombs here is, and the fact we're moving strategic bombers to the Korean Peninsula, you can probably put 2 and 2 together to see what we're going to do. So move these planes here, do close air support and strategic bombing, please. Thank you. And once they're set up, we'll begin. Well, once our army is... Oh, wow, Korea's really making... The anarchists are really pushing hard. Yeah, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea is losing ground. Let us research advanced optics now. Modify government. What can we do? Let's get, say... Where's that war industrialist I was talking about earlier? I can never find him. Whatever, let's get a quartermaster general who will give us buffs, well, construction speed buffs for air bases, naval bases, rocket stations, radar stations, rocket sites, and nuclear reactors. And that'll help us out in how fast we can build our nukes we want to make. And let me move my navy up here to Newfoundland. They are currently in Virginia. Well, they're in Havana at this point in time. We took over Cuba, and due to an invasion earlier in this playthrough. And how is Army Group 1 doing? They're making their way to their positions still. And the Democratic People's Republic of Korea lost Pyongyang. That is bad for them. Definitely. They lost their capital. And let's get rolling in here. Come on. We're pressuring Denmark for Greenland still. Get this army set up. I need to go ahead and have a naval invasion order established, don't I? It shouldn't be too hard. We have plenty of divisions. So get the 2nd Marine Division, the Tennessee National Guard, Maryland National Guard, 5 divisions. We're going to send 5 divisions out to attack Iceland in the near future. So take Reykjavik, just reach it, and that won't be too difficult because we have our navy that will give us naval supremacy. We need things won't get bad unless Iceland somehow gets themselves into a faction. Then we'll have to fight a lot of countries. So we're pressuring Denmark for Greenland soon. How's that army group going that's sent to Korea? They're still getting across to Pacific. Some of them, yeah, they're going to take some time getting there. They had to go through Alaska, I think, so that made things take a little while. And I'm so ready for this stuff to happen, this to go down, this offensive we have planned out. It looks like the anarchists are still holding for now. They had some troops get encircled. They'll cut off. They still have Pyongyang, though, so those guys to the north aren't really encircled. They're just kind of stuck there, and landing craft is done. That will make naval invasions easier, and let's research ladder shooting. And let me go ahead and split my navy into different pieces. Or no, let's take this reserve fleet we have on the East Coast, which includes a lot of aircraft carriers and stuff like that. Have them operate in the Labrador Sea. Get that done now. And split this naval force here and send them out into the North Atlantic Ocean with a North Atlantic Ridge, and have the other group operate in the Denmark Strait. That is the plan at this moment in time, and this should all take place without any issues. And this is some event, don't worry about it though, some event that happened. Pressure Denmark for Greenland is going to get done soon. Come on, we want Greenland. Give the American Empire Greenland, Denmark. We want Greenland. Give us Greenland. Get there. Come on. We're almost there. Almost there. Get there. And we have pressured Denmark for Greenland. We got a world news event, I believe. It says, America seizes Greenland. Earlier today, American boots landed on the snow-covered hills of Greenland. After a failed negotiation with Denmark over the island, America sent its troops across the waterways and seized small coastline villages. As of now, the entire island is occupied by American forces, and plans to annex the island are set in place. So the empire grows, and let's prepare to take on Iceland. And I'm not sure how large their army is, but we'll deal with whatever. I'm hoping they don't join the Berlin International, which is a faction. It's a faction that was formed by France and Germany in the vacuum in Europe left behind by all the countries there leaving NATO. So there is a chance something could happen there. And can we move into North Korea more? Okay, we're getting there. Do we deploy the nukes now? Yes, deploy the nukes. Here we go, nuke time. Just destroy these land forts the North Koreans are relying upon. Just get rid of them, take them out, and move some nukes up here to this area. Or no, we're cut off by our own ally. Push here though, take care of these guys. They're surrounded, they're stuck here. And the Korean Anarchist Federation U.S. troops, the Korean Anarchists and the U.S. troops are advancing into the territory of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Overwhelm these units, drop some nukes here if they're having issues. If we're having issues breaking them, just stop them from holding out and resisting as much as they could. We have plenty of nukes, so it's fine. And let's now unlock, what can we unlock? Unlock formation flying for our air doctrine. And these guys are nearly encircled, so keep dropping nukes on them till they just surrender. Come on, get it done. They have only so many troops. Yeah, they're done for. They're going to be encircled. That's like half of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea's army, and they're gone. They're just annihilated. And let's move this army group here we assigned to this mission to push onward into North Korea and capture Hamhung, and then Cheongjin, I think it's called. So we have 7 nuclear bombs left, and we're going to use them as soon as we get into range. So keep pushing there now. Now launch this nuclear bomb at the capital. Get it done. Come on, they can't stop the air superiority we have. They just can't do nothing about it. So keep deploying nuclear bombs. They're just massive weapons of devastation. Land doctrine unlock. Well, unlock regimental combat teams. And how is the... Okay, attack Iceland will be done soon. Let me check if they're being guaranteed by anyone. When we get close to completing that focus, I will slow down the time just so nobody guarantees them, because I don't want that to happen. I'm pretty sure I've said why I do this when it came to Canada. I'm going to do the same thing for Iceland so they don't join a faction. Keep pushing here though in Korea, and they're nearly defeated. We got to take Chongjin. The American troops are nearly in the city. Soon it will fall, and there we are. Push toward Rason now. I think it's called. Keep pushing though. Advance forward. Capture more cities. Get that done. How's this focus here? Less than 30 days now. Okay, drop another nuke, please. Thank you. That's like 8 divisions there. Won't be any more. Not for much longer. They're going to have to fall apart eventually. We'll just deploy more nukes to get it done. Drop a nuke behind them. It's fine. And keep pushing here. Go. Republic of India and the People's Republic of China signed a white peace. The end of the India-China border dispute. And India lost some ground there, perhaps? I think they did. They lost Arunachal Pradesh. I believe they had it before the conflict took place, but they've lost it now. China has it. Advanced optics is done being researched. Drop another nuke. We have 4 of these. Keep dropping them as needed. Deploy the nuke. Come on. They're done for. And that nuke was not really needed, but we dropped one anyway. And that's over with. And a Korean reunification has taken place. Age of Humankind. Anarchists win on the Korean Peninsula. So we have a united anarchist Korea at this moment in time. That is a big deal. So at least they're part of NATO. They're part of our faction, although I don't know how much longer that's going to stay that way, because they could leave. And let me move my army group here to the Caribbean. Perhaps I'll do that. Get that done now. Attack Iceland is nearly complete. I'm waiting for it. And with that said, I'm going to end what is part 7 of my United States of America Monarchist Path playthrough in Novum Vexillum here. You can check out both Novum Vexillum and Novum Vexillum Global Conflict in the video description. Both links to the mods, well, both mod links are there if you want to try them out. Like I said, links are there. And besides that, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe.